Light bulbs were such a good idea that they became a symbol for a good idea. Yeah, I've never really got that. You know how when you have a good idea, a light bulb pops up? Why? Why is it a light bulb, right? I still don't get this. Like, why is it a light bulb? Like, something lights up in your mind, is that why? There's an NPC in a game somewhere still waiting on you to finish that side quest you forgot about that would change their life. Oh, I'm sorry. If we invented immortality, people would probably have to go to school multiple times throughout their lives. Hey. But I do feel like if there's immortality, then there's gonna be more crimes. And like, I don't know, people are just gonna be doing crazy things if they know they can't die, right? Like, I guess they aren't gonna think about consequences. I don't know. Putting dirty clothes on is so much more unbearable than keeping dirty clothes on. Yeah, putting dirty clothes on is cringe. It's just like when you have a dirty sock and then you put the dirty sock on. You know? I feel like for socks, they have to be fresh and clean and new. And it's just nice to wear, you know? But if you wear like a dirty sock, it's just a weird feeling. There's a non-zero chance that the mosquito that just bit you will get trapped in amber and some future civilization will extract your blood and clone you. What in the world did I just read? Oh my gosh. I'm flattered. You know, someone wants to clone me. Wow, nice. You failed again to detect the exact moment of you falling asleep. Oh, right, because you never know when you're gonna fall asleep. Sometimes I do wake up and I'm like, oh, when did I fall asleep yesterday? Like, how did I fall asleep? I was having so much trouble falling asleep, but then I guess I just fell asleep. That sharp pain you randomly feel in your organs could be you in a parallel world getting shot. Oh. I feel like so many people have gotten a sharp pain that they end up Googling about it, but still don't get any answers. Or like they get an answer that they don't want to read, you know? But seriously, some of the answers are like, oh, it's nothing, it just happens sometimes. A watered down drink is worse than actual water. That's true. I would rather drink actual water than like watered down juice. If you step into the ocean, you actually raise the level of the ocean a little bit. Oh. I get it, but like, I can't imagine it, you know? Like, you know how if you step in like a spa and then the water goes up a little bit because you're in it now? I'm trying to imagine that with the ocean, but like, it's just not working. People who are socially anxious aren't afraid of what other people think about them. They're afraid of what they think other people could think about them. That's true. The older you get, the less you're allowed to do things just because you're capable of it. Before you're born, you can straight up kick a pregnant woman all day and people are happy that you're doing anything at all. Oh. Speaking to dead people isn't that hard. It's getting them to talk back. That's the real challenge. Oh, I don't know why I laughed at that. I'm just imagining someone have a conversation with someone that's dead and then they're just pissed off because they're not saying anything. There could be different kinds of rainbows that we'll never see because they exist in a different spectrum of light. I'm sad. I want to see a new color. But like, we can't imagine a new color even if we try to imagine it. I want to see a new color too. Everyone wants to be unique while hoping to find a place they can fit in. Oh, phones need a 2% battery warning because 10% isn't scary enough to get a charger. Isn't the first warning 20% and then you're like, I could still last for like an hour or something or 2 hours, and then it becomes 10% and you're like, that's okay. When it reaches 4%, that's when I get concerned. If a place is open 24 hours, it's actually open a lot longer than that. Wow, I didn't think about it that way. It just means it's been opened ever since it started. Jeez. It's possible there will be a race after us, and they think of us like we do dinosaurs. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Like, can you imagine what's after humans or something? Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. This is making me think. If bugs made high-pitched squeals when they were squished, people would feel more conflicted about killing them. Oh my goodness. Maybe. Oh yeah. I feel like if they do have like high-pitched sounds, they would be cuter, right? If people never had a sense of smell, we would think dogs were psychic. Oh. Dogs are amazing. Despite being only 4 lines, the happy birthday song feels like an eternity to sing or listen through. Oh yeah, I just sang it in my mind. That's because people sing it so slowly. Using a pen until it runs out of ink is satisfying, but using a keyboard until a key stops working is frustrating. Oh. That's because you get to see the progress of the pen go down, you know? I feel like if you were able to see the lifetime of a keyboard, that would be pretty satisfying too. You know, like the more you use it, and then you know when to change it, that would be fine. Because for the keyboard, you don't know when to change it, so when it suddenly stops working when you need it to work, that's annoying. The first step of being stupid is thinking you're intelligent. Oh my gosh. Hey, that's true for some people, eh? They're like, I'm the best at everything, I know everything, you are dumb, I am smart, I'm right. Dogs don't know that we hear less than they do, so they're probably super confused as to why we aren't disturbed by all the loud noise everywhere. Oh, that's true. And that's why they bark to tell us that they hear something outside, but then we tell them to shh. We're so mean. Hearing how a friend describes you to their friends can make or break that friendship. Oh, that's kind of scary. I mean, I trust my friends. I believe they be saying nice things about me. If teleportation became a real thing and was widespread and accessible, it would cripple so many industries and completely change the workforce forever. I feel like people are just gonna be even more lazier. Or like, they'll just turn up to work in their PJs, you know? They wake up and then, oh, I'm late for work, teleport. Oh. And then they're still in the PJs. And they haven't washed their face yet, haven't brushed their teeth, but at least they're at work. The longer you put off cooking, the more hungry you become and the less energy you have to cook. Oh, that's true. You know how sometimes you're just so lazy, but you're hungry, and then in the end you just go to sleep? You know? Jeez. Most animals probably think buildings are a piece of nature. Oh, true. Penguins and flying fish are opposite animals. Oh, wow. Penguins are birds that can't fly, and flying fish are fish that can fly. I kind of feel bad for flying fish though, because isn't there a species of flying fish where they just get eaten either way? Like in the water, they get eaten by bigger fish, and then when they fly out in the air, they get eaten by the birds. Like, come on. I feel bad for the fish, you know? Either way, they get eaten. The sky is not only above you, but in every direction from you. Oh. No, it's not. The sky is not next to me. 13-year-olds are so angry because they've gone from being the highest ranking children to the lowest ranking teenagers. Lowest ranking teenagers, 13. Oh, isn't this like when you start a new school? I mean, when you start going into high school? Because here, primary school is kindergarten to year 6. So when you're in year 6, you feel like you're above everyone, you know, like you're the oldest, you know everything, everyone looks up to you. And then you go into year 7, and then you're now the lowest again. And then the year 12s are the highest, you know. Oh, that's what it feels like. It's just like their rank just got taken away from them, kind of thing. I will be mad too. I mean, I was mad at one point. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!